high New York home court advantage coming into the building earlier tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Julius Randle became an all-star in New York, but it was back in New Orleans that he found his stroke. The coaches told him, let it fly, and he said, quote, that's all I needed to hear. This league is about opportunity, confidence, and mindset. Those things came in all at once in New Orleans, and I was able to build on that. Brian?
Thanks, Allie. And the starting lineup for the Nets. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. Also Royce O'Neal out there. Nicholas Claxton out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And for the Knicks, at the 4 and the 5, it's Randle and Robinson. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, B.A., get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
Pass to Brunson. Randle, left side. Back to Brunson. Clock at 6. Outside Hart. Offensive board. Randle. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Brooklyn with the ball. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Claxton. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Hart. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randle with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Brunson finds Hart. Now here's DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. Claxton with a rebound.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Puts up the 8-footer. Good on the bucket.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Brunson passes to Robinson. Outside Brunson. Over Dinwiddie. And there's the rejection. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. It's Bridges on the wing. Fires the 3. The shot comes out. So New York will take it the other way now. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airballing, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of a bar. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of a boat.
Here's Randle. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Pass to Robinson. Inside. Goes back up. And another shot. And the shot goes down.
A relentless offensive rebounder. Randle simply does not give up on the boards.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's O'Neal. He's covered by Hart. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
And so he makes both from the line. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Brunson finds DiVincenzo. Back to Brunson. Pass to Randall. Outside Brunson. Got a hand on it. Here's O'Neal. He's covered by Hart. Dinwiddie outside. Over Brunson. The offensive rebound.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Hart. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Here's Bridges. The Knicks making their last shot, and the bucket is good.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Brunson passes to Hart. Randall right side. Oh yes, the turnaround. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Dinwiddie outside. Now Finney-Smith. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia. And that one good.
Sometimes the pick doesn't even have to be perfect. It can just be a pick. He just needs to create a sliver of space.
Pass to Randall. Over Finney-Smith. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Grant.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randall credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Well, when you get to the middle of the season like we are now, are you still experimenting with your game as a player, RJ?
Yeah, there's always room for improvement. One thing that I tell people is that if you start working on something at the beginning of the season, by the end of the season, it could be a part of your game. So you're just always looking to refine your skill and your craft.
And Randall drops them both.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
Robinson with a steal. Here's the break. DiVincenzo with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Here's Randall. Blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Here's Robinson. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. The Nets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. DiVincenzo against Bridges. The Knicks with the rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Here's Randall. Claxton with the rebound.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Here's Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside, DiVincenzo. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. The first free throw is good.
And in 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. You know, for the Nets, history repeating itself. Think back to 2013, their trade with the Celtics, creating another star trio. It didn't work out, and it set the franchise back for years, RJ.
Yeah, but credit the front office. They made something out of nothing. They got young assets, and they got them these stars. And they are still in a relatively strong position because they got a ton of picks in return.
Now a timeout called by New York. And here are the Knicks now, trailing by 2. Pass to Randall. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randall. But he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Randall.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And Randall drops them both. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
New York trailing. Now here's Brunson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Utah. Randall outside. 5 to shoot. Brunson misses.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Bridges right side. DiVincenzo with a steal. Bridges on the double. Outside Hart. Beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. Hart's got 7.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
And Claxton gets the bucket.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Knocked loose and stolen by Bridges. Pass to Dinwiddie. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 6 points for him.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Hart. Here's Randall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. A big group substitution here for New York. Sims, he's checked in for Robinson. R.J. Barrett comes in for Hart. Grimes, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And quickly subbed in for Brunson. And Randall drops them both. Here's Simmons. Boy, he just disappeared against Philadelphia. They needed him. Pass to Baisley. Johnson with it. Guarded by Barrett. Here's Simmons. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. Here's Baisley off the inbound, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And because of the length and athleticism, Baisley can do a lot out there. He has that switchability on defense. He hits the glass so well, and I like where his offensive game is headed.
And he knocks down the first one. And a luxury for this coaching staff. Grant Baisley is happy playing a primary or secondary role.
And that's not always the case. You know, B.A., sometimes ego can get in the way. But Baisley's just doing what he can to help the team achieve its goals.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Quickly. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. They shoot again. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Now here's Walker. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's Thomas. And a miss there on the triple. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Baisley. Deflected. Outside Barrett. And it's good. 2 points.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Baisley. Pass to Johnson. There's the triple. The Knicks with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Barrett. He's covered closely. Hartenstein, no good. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Walker passes to Johnson. No good from outside. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Barrett against Walker. With the fadeaway. And it's Barrett again missing. The Nets with a lead. Here's Thomas. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And here are the Knicks now. They defeated Utah in their last game.
It really was the strength of their D helping them to force a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game. Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
A minute 31 left in the first quarter here. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Pass to Grimes. And here is Barrett. Here's Sims. An 11-point game for him in the win against Utah. Can they get it? Off the left rim and out.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Quickly. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Barrett. Here's Grimes. The three ball. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Simmons. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Walker for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. New York has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Sims. And stolen by Simmons. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Johnson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And he makes the first. And Johnson drops them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Quickly from outside. Oh, he got it! Oh, he got it to go at the buzzer!
Wow.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets. On the floor for the Nets, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Ben Simmons is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Out of bounds, it'll be the Nets ball.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Robinson, he's checked in for Sims. Finney-Smith's checked in for Brooklyn. O'Neal comes in for Thomas. And Brooklyn's shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Dinwiddie outside. O'Neal on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Claxton. No good. New York goes the other way with it. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for New York. New York has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Right side, Robinson. Back to Brunson. Finney-Smith pulls it in. The Nets have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And it's the Knicks with the ball. 8-point game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today. Lock into what we have to do and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Brunson. DiVincenzo on the wing. And stolen by Bridges. To the left wing. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart from long range. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Dinwiddie, and he banks in the layup. And it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, nice finish from him on that drive. Uses his body well and helps extend the lead.
Pass to Hart. Now here's Randall to the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Brunson, and he drops it in from the low post. Brunson's got his first basket.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot. Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of a team.
Now a timeout called by New York. Well, with roster sizes expanding and the addition of 2-way contracts, the NBA has 100 more roster spots than around 12 years ago. RJ, how's that changed things in your mind?
Well, you just need so much more scouting and development, and you look at the different teams around this league, the ones that have continued success are the ones that are always able to find those diamonds in the rough. It's easy to get somebody good with the top 5 pick. Show me a team that can find somebody with the 30th or 35th pick.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Pass to Brunson. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Here's O'Neal. It's Bridges on the wing. Buries it from 3. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Brunson passes to Hart. Pass to DiVincenzo. Stolen by Bridges. Inside, Claxton. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the Knicks with the possession here. Down by 15. And here's Hart. Now Randall. Outside. DiVincenzo. It's tipped. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Well, it's the reality of the NBA, RJ, but fans do seem to be paying closer attention, maybe more than ever, to players' off-court actions. What's your take on that?
Well, I truly believe that players are so focused not only on their games, but how they can now improve the lives of people around them and in their community. They are leaders in their community, and they are advocates, and it's because they have huge platforms that will allow them to make a difference.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Brunson finds DiVincenzo. Brunson against Dinwiddie. And that one's good for Brunson. Brunson's got 6 here in the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Here's Claxton. 14 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. For 3, DiVincenzo. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Dinwiddie gets the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 13.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
The Knicks have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Hart. Here's Randall. That one a little long. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Brunson against Dinwiddie. Double clutches. It's hauled in by Robinson.
When you need to double clutch to get the shot off, you know the probability is low.
And the Knicks making a change here. Barrett's checked in. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Hart finds Robinson. Outside Barrett. Pass to Hart. Back to Barrett. This one for 3. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now Bridges. Here's O'Neal. 9 points in his last outing. Nice shot by Finney-Smith. Finney-Smith's got 7 points for the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Hart against Dinwiddie. Back to Hart. Pass to Barrett. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. A big group substitution here for New York. Hardenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Sims comes in for Julius Randle. Grimes, he's checked in for Brunson. And quickly subbed in for Hart. Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Brooklyn in total control. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Simmons. No good that time. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Quickly outside. Over Finney-Smith. And again the Knicks missing. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Thomas, he's checked in for O'Neal. Here's Grimes. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Dinwiddie against Barrett. Here's Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. A shot to stop the drought. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
Oh, what a swat by Simmons, using his size and reach to bat away the shot.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Launches a 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Dinwiddie's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Pass to Grimes. Here's Barrett. Here's Grimes. Takes a 3. And Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now. Johnson with it. Here's Thomas. Pass to Finney-Smith. He's got a clear path. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
And they'll keep possession. On the wing, Finney-Smith. He's got 7. Here's Thomas. They get it again. Simmons. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And here's Quickly. Here's Sims. Back to Quickly. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Quickly's got his 2nd bucket on the night. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the 2nd quarter. Outside Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Finney-Smith. Here's Thomas. And it's all from 3-point range. And New York shooting only 31% in the 2nd quarter of this one. Here's Quickly. The rebound by the Nets. Simmons has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside. We'll see.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Quickly passes to Barrett. Here's Grimes. Quickly outside. 54 seconds left to play in the 2nd quarter. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Thomas. Back to Johnson. Dinwiddie with it. He got a piece of it. Quickly outside. Up again.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Now Simmons. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Simmons has got 4 points in the quarter.
Great sign for this team. When Simmons is making shots outside the key, he pretty much is unstoppable.
Knocked away, and we're going to have a jump ball.
You too.
So it's the Knicks now. It's good if it goes. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Nets running away with this one. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you getting into your team. What's been the problem?
We're playing a low-energy game. We got to get into the ball. Our ball pressure has to be a lot better. Got to challenge shots, and we're playing low energy on offense.
Energy goes a long way. Good luck getting that up in the second half.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They looked out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Nets shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Hart in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
On defense, the Knicks. Dinwiddie outside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Dinwiddie's got 21.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Robinson. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. They grabbed their own miss. Randall banked it in off the glass.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Off target from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Dinwiddie with it. He's got 21. Driving inside, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. Free throw good. Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Bridges. 4 on the clock. DiVincenzo can't hit.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Here's O'Neal. Bridges down low. DiVincenzo covering. Bridges misses. Left side Barrett. 4-3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Barrett's got 5 now.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And the Nets shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Brunson against Dinwiddie. It's Bridges on the wing. Yes! And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists tonight.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
And he drops the first. And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Grant.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him.
Baisley, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Walker comes in for Dinwiddie. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Walker against Brunson. It's stolen by Hart. Brunson against Walker. Outside Brunson. Outside Hart. Pass to DiVincenzo. Sinks the tray. DiVincenzo's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. The Nets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Bridges outside. To the right side. Here's O'Neal. He's covered by Hart. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Josh Hart.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Good on both. New York has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Back to Brunson. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Hard with it. He's against O'Neal. 3 on the clock. And stolen by Bridges. From outside the arc. And the Nets miss again. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Hart passes to DiVincenzo. Now here's Barrett. The floater, and he sinks the layup. Barrett's got 9.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. Now here's Hart, and it's rejected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Now a timeout called by New York.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Brooklyn on D. Pass to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Back to DiVincenzo. From deep. The rebound by the Nets. Baisley's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
A chance to get a quick injury report. Now an update on Julius Randle from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Knicks head athletic trainer. He said there is some swelling in the ankle, but so far no signs of instability. For a team already hard-pressed to compete, this will only make that challenge even more daunting. Guys?
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
It's hauled in by Robinson. New York has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Hart. Hart's got his 4th assist with that last one. Walker against Brunson. And Walker, here we go. It's Bridges on the wing. Shoots over DiVincenzo. No good off the glass for New York. They've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Hart. Pass to Barrett. Tries yet again. It's deflected.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
To the inside, Baisley. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on R.J. Barrett.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
For the Knicks, Hartenstein. He's checked in for Robinson. Sims comes in for Hart. And quickly subbed in for DiVincenzo. And the Nets also making a change. Johnson's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so it's New York with it. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Walker against Quickly. And too long on the shot. Brooklyn is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by Sims. New York shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Blocked! And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And the jam by Walker.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
New York has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside Brunson. Back to Quickly. Here's Hartenstein. Outside Brunson. Pass to Barrett. Clock at 6. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Here's Baisley. Outside Walker. It's good. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Sims. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. From the line. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Randall, he's checked in for New York. Grimes comes in for Brunson. Simmons is checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Bridges. Pass to Thomas. Here's Johnson. Checked by Randall. Simmons with it. He's against Hartenstein. Simmons, no good. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Now here's Simmons. Now here's Walker. Pass to Baisley. Shoots over Randall. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And the Knicks shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. To the paint. Sims. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
To the middle. Here's Walker. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. Here's Quickly. He's got 5. Pass to Grimes. Back to Quickly. Here's Hartenstein. Down low. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Simmons. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third quarter. Well, thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons, such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Finney Smith checked in for Baisley. That one's no good. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
I think it did a little bit. But, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
So it's the Knicks now. The Nets making their last shot. Quickly finds Randall. Here's Grimes for three. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. On the wing, Finney Smith. Poke loose. To the paint. Here's Grimes. That shot is off. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. That shot, no good. New York goes the other way with it.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
36 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
To the inside. Pass to Grimes. Randall outside. Here's Grimes. Over Walker. Grimes' shot is off. Here's Thomas. From 20 feet. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Brooklyn, Moses Brown is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Lonnie Walker, and it's Thomas in at the point. Pass to Quickly. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
Wendler, he's checked in for Quickly. And a change for the Nets. Smith, he's checked in for Walker. Five on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Brown. And he can't bank that one in. And here are the Knicks. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be the first leg of just a two-game trip for them. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Well, let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
So the Nets making a switch here. Baisley's checked in. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And the Knicks shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Ooh, poked away. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Thomas. Back to Smith. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Well, you look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Now here's Fournier. Here's Jeffries. Kept alive. Pass to Grimes. The three is up. Sinks it from distance.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
The Nets have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Duke. Uses the glass on the layup.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Wendler. Here's Grimes. Hey, we've heard a lot of coaches say, including Warriors coach Steve Kerr, about load management. If you want to see the Stars play more often, cut the schedule back, maybe 72 games. Grant, your thoughts?
You know, B.A., this is a problem and a concern, I think, for the league. You go back 20, 30 years ago, stars played every night when available. Now you're not seeing that with the workload and the back-to-back and the concern with players and their safety and the amounts of money they make over their contracts. 72 games is a possibility, but I prefer to keep it at 82. Maybe I'm just a traditionalist.
Here's Hartenstein. Six to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Pass to Thomas. Here's Duke. The three is up. The Knicks pull it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. That's tipped. Here's Thomas. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Pass to Fournier. Here's Grimes. Here's Hartenstein. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Brooklyn with the ball. Now Smith. Pass to Brown. Back to Smith. Outside Fournier. All alone. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Smith outside. Here's Baisley. Three-pointer, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Fournier for three. And the Knicks, another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
For Brooklyn, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Pass to Duke. Here's Baisley. Lays it up and banks it in. Baisley's got 7 now in this quarter. New York has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Grant, you look at the playoffs last year. I mean, a lot of big-name stars struggled to deliver. Is that every year, or you think that was an anomaly?
B.A., I think it was a bit of an anomaly. I mean, I think you think what's happened in the league in the last few years with the bubble and then the restart last season, there's been a lot of basketball played, and I think it's impacted a lot of players. So I think moving forward, we'll get back to a level of normalcy with the rest and recovery of the offseason, and big-name stars will continue to excel and thrive in the years to come.
Brunson finds Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Barrett's got 12 points here in the second half. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New York has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Hart. Another shot. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And Josh Hart listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean, just so strong on defense in the post, BA. Often will guard up a position, and his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height.
Free throw good. Hart.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
For Brooklyn, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Brunson against Dinwiddie. Outside, Finney-Smith. Launches it. It's rebounded by New York. Outside, DiVincenzo. No good on the three. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. O'Neal on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Here's Claxton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, as NBA players start to have more of a platform, we still hear those who say, shut up and dribble. What are your thoughts about this?
I think it's silly and it's unfortunate. And if you don't like it, then change the channel. But players today, matter of fact, everybody today has a voice through their social media channels. And it just so happens that NBA players have large platforms that reach people all over the world.
Yeah, don't expect the players to be anything other than themselves. Randall, he's checked in for New York. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. The Knicks have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Here's Brunson. No good. He's shooting 5 for 12 so far. Well, the Nets shooting just around 45% in the fourth. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Claxton. Robinson defending. Here's Bridges. Tries again. For 3, O'Neal hits the trifecta.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Now here's Brunson. Inside. Out to DiVincenzo. Fires for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Nets have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. And the 75 list came out last season, the top 75 players in NBA history. RJ, who do you think was the biggest snub?
Without a doubt, the biggest snub was Dwight Howard. When you see what Dwight Howard was and was able to do, and I understand if you want to look at the last 5-6 years of his career, but don't gloss over the first 10. He led a team to the NBA Finals, battling against the Lakers as the best player on the team, dominated the Eastern Conference, beat LeBron James, and we've seen how hard that is to do in the Eastern Conference. So, to me, he is one of the top 75 players of all time.
Here's DiVincenzo, and it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Randall finds Hart. The three.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Dinwiddie against Brunson. O'Neal on the wing. It's Bridges on the wing. 4 on the clock. That three's off the mark.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from that.
The three, DiVincenzo. The Knicks rebound.
That's been the difference tonight. They've been insanely disruptive on the glass. And there's not a ton of time left, but they're still in the game.
Well, the Nets shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Finney-Smith. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 17-5 run. Randall. It's tipped. The Nets shooting the ball at only 35% here in the fourth quarter. Dinwiddie outside. O'Neal on the wing. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. So New York will take it the other way now. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Robinson. Outside Hart. And here's Randall. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
Brooklyn with the ball. They lead by 17. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to O'Neal. Here's the three. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 6th assist of the night. .144 left in the fourth. Outside Brunson. Back to Hart. And the NBA last season introducing a 100-camera system that allows for a video game-like presentation with virtual angles. It's pretty cool. Video games used to chase the league. Now the league's kind of chasing the video games.
Yeah, well, this is where the future is heading. It is so cool to see all the different angles that you can now see a basketball game from. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it exciting. And the NBA, they're doing the right thing.
And I know scouting departments are using them as evaluation tools as well.
Oh, they're always going to figure out a way to scout more and to evaluate more because it helps them when they're negotiating players' contracts.
And that one's good for Brunson.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
Robinson finds DiVincenzo. Now here's Hart. Randall outside. To the wing on the left. And that one is hammered home.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Now here's Dinwiddie. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth. They get it again. Bridges outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. Back to Bridges. Takes the 3. Hart pulls it in. Now here's Brunson. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Brian Anderson, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.